Alright, so my name is Anton, and welcome to the series of videos about Neverwinter and Nights 2. This is probably one of my most favorite games, RPG games, and I've watched quite a bit videos on YouTube, and well, the walkthrough I saw there was a bit of a strange to me, so I decided to make my own videos and show how it, at least in my understanding, should be played. I'm not saying I know all of the game mechanics, but just the basics. So, I'm gonna be playing the official campaign. I have some modes installed to the game because without them, firstly, it doesn't look as good as it should, and secondly, the mm, balance is a little bit broken in the game, especially when it comes to crafting or something like this. So I'll leave the links in the description of the modes that I used, and hope you're gonna like it. Okay, so official campaign, as I said, and of course we'll create a new character because the standard characters, they are, well, they have very strange beat choice. So let's just tweak a little our character a little with the appearance. I usually change just the haircut. This I like most. Let's make the character a little bigger because he will move faster simply. Bigger step. And we'll have to pick the class we're gonna be playing. So there is a huge variety of classes you could pick for the gameplay. For the official campaign, pretty much any class can be picked, and I wouldn't say you're gonna experience a lot of difficulties with that. Just two classes I definitely wouldn't recommend. It's Ranger and Row, because Row has sneak attacks, and there are a lot of enemies that are gonna be immune to this type of damage. Ranger, there are no decent bows you could use, so what I'm trying to say is that any melee weapon would be better, and this is why it's better to pick, I don't know, some spell casting class or some melee class. I'm gonna pick fighter, and then I'm gonna upgrade it to some called prestige class. So there is also a huge list of prestige classes you could use, and for the warrior, um, I don't know, like maybe 5 could be used. So this is the divine champion, because this particular class provides so-called bonuses to the saving throws, and saving throws are very important in this game. I'll show a little later what that stands for. Then we have defender, not really, because there is like a limit of. Then berserker is a good thing. We're gonna take this one. Then we have the Winter 9. The reason I'm gonna go for this prestige class is because it provides bonuses to the will and reflexes, which is something a warrior lacks, because I mean fighter, because it has only high fortitude saves, which makes this particular class exposed to spells, especially mind affecting spells. So we want to have some protection from that, and this is why we're gonna pick Winter 9 in the future. And another prestige class we're gonna pick is Well, actually, there is a limitation. You cannot have more than 4 classes at a time. So we have fighter, we'll have divine champion, berserker, and Neverwinter 9, meaning that we will not be able to pick any other options. You could say that probably you could take weapon master. Yeah, that's a good thing to have. You'll deal a lot of damage, but the thing is that what makes this class very interesting is the increased multiplier for the crits, and the problem is that um, in the second half of the game, end game, and if we continue playing any add-on, you will face a lot of enemies that are immune to crits, which makes this particular feat and class in general useless. I mean, like, you will be able to annihilate some bosses, yeah, why not? But mainly not the bosses, are the enemies. The main difficulty of the game, like just standard units. And if you do not have the correct choice of feats, um, you're gonna have a lot of problems. So we're gonna go for fighter, as I said. And the reason I picked human race is because you can pick an extra feat at the start, which is a huge advantage over other races. Later on, you'll understand why. So, as for the alignment, since yeah, there are some limitations, restrictions, class restrictions when it comes to prestige classes, especially you have to be looking at your character's alignment. And here, let's say if you want to go for Berserker, we have a restriction any non-lawful, meaning that if during the course of the game we somehow shift, our alignment changes to, let's say, lawful, any good lawful, neutral lawful, whatever, we won't be able to progress in this particular class any longer. So keep that in mind. And let's go. So I'm gonna pick neutral good, and I'll try to make decisions during the game that not gonna make me lawful, because if I lose it, I'm gonna have problems. Yeah, and why I pick the berserker, why I'm going to progress in this particular prestige class is it's not the frenzy feature or any other, it's the supreme cleave, because it gives me an extra attack if I do, so basically I'm gonna have 2 hits against the enemy if I killed one, and if somebody stands nearby I'm gonna automatically get 2 attacks, which is huge advantage in the game, and enhanced power attack, because during the course of the game we will see that there are a lot of enemies, well, a decent amount of enemies that can be immune to some elemental damage or something like that, and you must have some raw damage, some pure power, so to say, pure damage. And the thing is that with this feat, we will have a huge damage input, and if we provide some extra magical bonuses, uh, enchantments for the weapon, uh, we will be pretty much comfortable for the rest of the game. So, human player, we can pick any god, because like fighters doesn't really change anything. You are not getting any bonuses, even if you don't have any. Alright, so I pick this one, and here we go to point distribution. So this is a very important thing here. You must do it wisely. If not, you're gonna have a lot of problems during the game. So the thing is that, remember when I said before, I mentioned saving throws? So some of these parameters gonna influence those. we definitely do not want to have some of them having negative trait, because this will give like -1 for saving throw. And right, so here in the description of which characteristic we have that, let's say wisdom is responsible for will saving throw, charisma just for different class abilities, or like your diplomatic skills, so to say. Intelligence is responsible for amount of skill points you're gonna receive with each level. Constitution for your health, dexterity, clear, strength. This is a very important thing. Like this particular characteristic influences your hit, attack, throw. The chance you're gonna. So, if to put it simply, the chance, it influences the chance if you're gonna hit the enemy or not. If you miss the attack, the enemy kind of dodges it, so it doesn't receive any damage. So I'm gonna make my distribution like this, and through the course of the game you'll understand why. So we need to keep certain skills at a certain level to gain certain fits. This is the thing I didn't realize when I just started the game. And the start, through my first walkthrough, I didn't realize that. And that was my main mistake. So here, I need dexterity, challenging. Okay. I'm gonna do this. And this should be enough for me at the start. Later on, I will add 1 point to the intelligence, and all the rest I will go for the strength. So here it's better not to pick any of these options, because it gives you certain debuffs, which is not good. So it's better to have none. Yeah, there are some bonuses though, but the debuffs are much worse. So now background here, and here we click customize and distribute the points to our liking. So first thing you need is any skill that involves that is required for communication with other NPCs you're gonna meet in the game. And here it's better to have various options to choose from. So I'm not gonna invest in craft armor or weapon because I'm gonna have characters who will do this for me. I'm not gonna invest into parry simply because most of the time you have to be a damage dealer, not something that is not a character who is trying to attract a lot of enemies to himself and kind of take damage. So we're not gonna do this. We will be dealing damage, not defending. You may use other characters for this. You will have a lot of other characters in your party who will be responsible for this, who will be serving this function. So I have lore features also can be useful, and I'm gonna have some diplomacy here, because I know like I have a wide range, but in different situations you're gonna require different solutions. So this is why I picked this particular class skills. Alright, so we're done here. We move forward, and this is where it comes. The most difficult part is the choice. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna be using greatsword. So I'll make my weapon of choice is the great sword, meaning that I'm gonna have some bonuses if I use this particular weapon. So, and I will be crafting great swords as well. Alright, so let's just have a quick look at the description. So it says you will gain +1 to attack bonus, which is very important for the game. Attack bonus, the chance to hit the enemy. This is very important for you. So I'm gonna pick this one. I have 2 other feats to choose from, and well, other feats, not really. Well, that is just my point of view. I don't find those super useful for the game, so I'm gonna invest it into something else. Let's say this and this. So the reason why I picked power attack is because it opens the feat cleave, and this is something we're gonna use with the Berserker Prestige class. The thing is that if I kill an opponent, I get a free attack against another opponent who is within melee weapon range. I'm gonna pick this one. Just some random name, it doesn't really matter. And I can pick some voice. So let's start.
So many years ago.
I'm gonna skip all the intros, dialogues, because I'm focusing purely at the gameplay part.
Good. Last.
So this is the first mission. It's some sort of a tutorial. So I disabled all of the pop-ups. But if you're a new person to the game, you may use some help. I don't need it because I know everything. So
there you are, a big audience, all cheering.
As for the controls, like C is responsible to open your character's menu. I inventory. We also gonna need. That is basically all we're gonna need, and we can press Z to light up the objects we can work with, or talk to, or use.
And the blight. What you thought? No, Ratchet. Aha! I've been wondering when I'd rule, win all 4, and if you have.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna change a little bit the menu. So we have here skills fits, and I want to change the behavior of my NPCs because sometimes they do very strange things, and I want to be in control of the situation. So I disable some stuff, defend master. Since now open logs, automatic pick items, automatic hiding, no item issues disabled, hidden items disabled, abilities disabled, common mode disabled. Okay, all the rest is fine for us. So, we can, yeah, and we press space to pause the game. We can select any other character, but for now I'm gonna be playing my main character. So we have some quests here. Yeah, it's J. We press J to open the journal and have a look what quests we have here. So it's High Harvest Fair currently, and we have some competitions over here. We we have to complete. Since I know the game very well, I'm not gonna be using this one. Just watch the video and do what I do. So I sell this and I buy the bow. Then I participate in this. Yeah, and if we want to use spells, we press F and it opens the menu. If we need the spell book, it's over here. We can delete spells and use our own. Select different ones. So summon, now we need to apply this spell on the person. And the last thing that have a pop up here is its splash, which we use. So this quest is done, we received some items in our inventory. This. This quest is complete. Now we move on to the archery competition.
So, you've decided to compete, but you came for the archery. Fetch a...
This. We make just one shot.
Are you ready to compete then? Your top 5 is...
Oh, here we have to destroy the items. Very simple. Just imagine that this is your enemy, and to attack the enemy, just click the left button on your mouse. Ranged weapons are not super powerful in this game, so you won't be using those too often. It makes sense to give ranged weapons to those characters that are very weak in close combat or do not have any spells. Okay, so we're done here.
Well done. Go on.
Okay, so we received some experience. We can level up, but we'll do this
Enjoy.
later.
You know they're actually granting prizes for the fattest split, but you'll
Lock breakers? Pocket pickers? I don't know anyone.
What?
Okay, so we'll give just some. I usually, for some classes that I'm not interested in, I just press recommended. Recommended skill point distribution, and here we go. Well, the reason why I leveled up just this one is because for this particular quest we don't need to level up other characters. Yeah, and if we complete this tutorial quest completely, we're gonna get some extra items which we can sell later on. Okay, so here we have to wait a little. We also have here a quick menu of skills we can use. The skills can be taken from here, or if it's a sorcerer, you can move a spell over there. Alright, so I got the items. Here I can pick some spells. The thing is that since this is a wizard, you can use a spell only one time and then you have to rest so that you could use this spell again. So in this game there is a system of rest. I will show that. Here I invest 4 since the skills that do not have the special color, the special, I think it's emerald color, it means that this particular skill is not typical for your class, and you spend twice as much points into getting 1 point. I mean, like, I can show what that means. So let's say here I have 3 left, I click, and only 1 left. So to upgrade one point, to invest 1 point here, I spent 2 skill points. It's not something you can do, yeah. And there is also a limitation, like you can progress in a non-typical skill more than, like, there is a restriction. Usually it's kind of half of your own level. Okay, so let's this, since I don't have enough points for the diplomacy. And here I'm gonna take what I can take here, some useful skill. For the start can be dodge. Right, so let's continue. Distribute the items to other NPCs, and you're good to go. Right, so the thing here, like attack bonus, which I was saying, it's the chance with which you're gonna hit the enemy. The bigger the attack bonus, the better the chances that you're gonna hit the enemy, because each enemy also has armor class, and to pass that armor class you need to have certain attack bonus, and there is a damage. The thing is, like, we have this power attack thing. It reduces our chances to hit the enemy but increases the damage, and if you use two-handed weapon the damage is higher with this skill applied. So we're gonna check how this is gonna work, how this is gonna work for us. So this is the test fight, and here we go. As I said, NPCs usually do some strange things. But this was an easy fight. Here also the dialogue menu, and you have to be reading everything and pick the best answers possible. The reason why I'm not gonna bet in this case is because if I don't bet, my NPC gonna like this decision, and this will be super important for us in the late game. You're gonna understand why. See, it's like influence gained with bevel, which is something we need. In this game you also need to be very careful with the dialogue options you pick, because if you say something wrong, some of your party members not gonna like it. And if the influence is very low, in the very at the very end of the game you're gonna see what it can lead to. Alright, so this was easy. Okay, so I think we've completed all of the challenges. Just need to report and get some experience.
You look dreadfully pleased with yourself.
Alright, so let's finish the tutorial. And move to
Well, that one. If there's anything you want, I'll meet.
Alright, so now we gained another level. We can peek more. It's just more. So he invested in diplomacy a little bit and oh, I can pick kill again. So this time I'm gonna go for mobility because it gives me some dodge bonus, which is also important this game. This one standard. We can pick any, we don't really need to choose for this particular character. Okay, so we are reporting the final and moving to Act 1.
Gather round. This hot free. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
The village is on your...
As we understood, the village is under attack. We have to do something about it. Yeah, also if possible try to open all of the chests, because sometimes you can find very useful stuff there. Some enemies here. We easily kill them. Right. Also, as you noticed, we have just one attack bonus, meaning that we have only one attack. The gameplay system in this game is built the following way, that characters, they hit a certain amount of times within one round, and one round usually lasts something like 5 seconds. I'll show this on the time, we'll see it. Okay, so here going to attack this one, and you see, attack, cooldown, we easily kill these guys. As I said, cleave, very useful. You kill one enemy, you gain an extra attack against another opponent. Currently we are getting very lucky, we are not missing like every hit lands. Another hit landed.
Thank the... I have... If we're going to stop them, we need someone to rally the militia and meet them head on. The militia... Now go...
We'd better search.
Oh. I'm gonna command my... Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Be far away. Whatever. Yeah, also be careful with your characters because they tend to attack enemies automatically, and this can ruin the whole game for you. Because if your characters pick wrong enemies, they're gonna die most likely. Yeah, also after the enemies there is some loot. Okay, so what happened to me is that I got dazed. And the reason is I failed the wheel save and throw. Here I have my saving throws and I failed one. Now I'm, so to say, stunned. I'm out of battle for some time. This is why I have to switch to another character and do something. Okay, so the pack finished. 70.
Get away! What? You came to drag me out there? But I tried. All right.
You three stay
Remember
out of
I
there.
said
It's too
that
dangerous.
we don't really care what skills, feats and
Master,
spells
just hold
this
on, we can
particular
help.
character gets is because of what happens now.
So the whelp seeks to
And whatever we do in just script, we can change that.
Blast it!
I shall waste.
For some reason we are getting very lucky, almost any hit lands and we are not getting
There's
any
more to do.
damage.
If only it's too...
Who's there? Whoever you are, I'm not going out there. Oh, the door's...
Yes, indeed.
I don't like these guys at the start of the game because they have some crazy armor class and it's difficult to hit them, but again for some reason we are very lucky now. Every hit lands. Okay, now we missed. Okay, so did everything good. And continue quest.
Well done. Now we have a chance. All right.
Okay, so we have more enemies over here. So I gained the level and I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna take Great Cleave, and as there is no limit to additional attack, so I might be able to kill multiple enemies at a time with 3 attacks if I have enough damage. And I'm gonna do the same. Also, if you progress with each level, your attack bonus increases, and
Another wave is coming. Prepare for battle.
Everything improves for you. Okay, so you saw it just happened. Leave worked. Killed the enemy, and I killed another one nearby with a free attack.
More of them.
Okay, so here we'd better help Bevel.
Let's go. If we hurry, I knew I.
We
Not gonna talk to her, I'm gonna go just straight for the enemies. Try and kill them. Okay, so you saw it just happened. 3 attacks, all landed, fortunately. All enemies dead. Now we started missing a little bit. Hopefully we have Bevel with us. Good. Here we also some kids. Save. Find them. Experience is the key in this game. If you don't have enough of it, problems. Split my quarters. Again, cleave worked. A lot of enemies dead. Free attack is super useful.
thank the Dagon.
Much.
Alright, so I'm gonna send there and Bevel to help out. character killed almost everybody there.
That is the last. Let's see.
Thank. What? Well, wonderful.
I see you're right. I understand you lost those bladelings. I fear it may have drawn these creatures. The stones outside, and that the.
No offense, still. If we're going to this it's been an age since I've come. There's
Okay, the good thing is that the bonus, which rather mattering light to us, is still working. Hopefully we will not get a lot of damage during this location, because if I rest, to rest I need to press R. I'm gonna lose this bonus. This bonus so far, it would seem, it provides me +1 attack bonus, which is fairly well. It's fairly good for me. Let's hope we're not gonna get damage. We can use some healing potions. Okay, kill this bastard. No problem so far, and here we go. The bonus weared off, so there is no point then. Rest. Okay. Hopefully they use their spells on the same target. We are very lucky. Okay, we are done here. Somebody is watching us. Okay, good thing. Leave worked again. We can do this at the same time. Now the reason why I'm not resting, because I know the location and I know that I won't get a lot of damage. I can go alone, I don't even have to wait. Follow me. will distract the enemy. Oh, or kill the enemies. This time it didn't work. Usually enemies use any spells or start attacking your companions that are first in their eyesight. Don't know why, but this time they decided to attack the character who wasn't leading the way. Yeah, also, speaking of archers, if you approach a unit with a unit that has a ranged weapon, that uses a ranged weapon too close, without special feats, that unit may have problems, because like this is the point of ranged weapon, you have to be standing far away, and if somebody comes too close to you, in this game there are certain debuffs applied to you in this case, and you're not gonna hit anybody. Or maybe you will, but the chances are not high. So I'm really low on health. I need to rest. If the character dies, like, not a big deal, as long as other party members are alive, but if all are dead, you're gonna use the latest save.
Oh, great. A warm blood, and this gives you the right to intrude on our lands and disturb our most holy of... What do you propose, then? Warm blood? A fate we...
Here, the reason why I invested the points in diplomacy is to avoid fight with these guys, because just because it's a waste of time. You will not get a lot of experience fighting them.
We were risking... Dagon can do his own blasted...
You have returned. If no, I don't. Now for the shard. Let me see it. Duncan owns an inn in the docks. Head, say your farewells. Return. Have you said your farewells? To get the road itself has not been. Instead, you will head to the small.
Alright, so we received some instructions. Now we have to talk to other NPCs to get some bonuses from them.
So, I'm hoping that you'll be back soon enough after you reach the city. It'll be hopefully, as a member of the militia, my sworn duty is to do... I'll do... I've got... You can also have my share of the... Sorry, wish I could go with you. But the defense of the village is important too. Good luck.
So here are his items. His inventory.
This incursion, not go if you must, but mysteries remain here. When the girl died a meaningless death, a needless. The swamp has. So whatever you're carrying, guard it carefully. Help with as functional as the you want, but don't bother asking for more. Oh.
Okay, so now we have a lot of items here. And we can actually sell most of them because they are for us. Especially these spells. We don't have any spell casting character so far. Something like this. Selling as much as we can. The great sword we're gonna keep. Gonna need it soon. Here. We don't really need them, but we'll just put them on. The harvest cup. Yeah, we keep these items for now. We'll sell them later. All right. So now we can move forward to the next location. Maybe we'll just ask for some help from other NPCs. Maybe something.
So, can you at least tell me why you're going? Your father wouldn't tell me a thing. You know what they were looking for? Obviously, those beasts didn't come all that way for a chunk of stud. You might want to ask around the village. You may not. Here.
Give me. Okay. Can give anything. Right, so this is
Now
next
that you're a
NPC
small
we're gonna
one to be
have in our
taking this- nothing
team.
that- if you- We're not frightened of either of you, and it seems to me
Out the combo.
all right.
So we'll help this guy. Okay.
Well,
This.
name's Khelgar by. So tell me, what seems it's your lucky day then? Glad.
Here we skip the dialogue
that's
as
why
much
I'm
as
headed to
possible
Neverwinter,
because
as it
we want to save time. All the dialogues, as I said, if you want to get the characters better, you'll have to read them on your own. Good. So this guy has a good set of skills. I just don't like this one because a lot of enemies, they resist this and not really helpful in this game. I'll go here. It's from this side. Okay, good. We handled the situation, now we need to go there. Gain, influence gained, because we have to pick the character dialogue options. You have to know characters. Since I played this game times, I know what dialogue option to pick. So that's what I was talking about. The cliff feet is very helpful. If you deal enough damage with a single blow, can kill many enemies at a time. I'm not gonna ask for any details, because again, we are saving time, to finish the game as fast. Door, which we didn't open. Enemies over here. Yeah, also, if you move within the range of an enemy or cast a spell, you can get hit, so you need special feats that or special combat modes that gonna let that happen. Alright, so this location is clear. I'm gonna ask for a little bit money. It worked. And I'm gonna sell some items again, because I don't need them. We're good here. Though, if that guy had a great sword that had some... Does he have it? No, he doesn't. Now no point of buying anything.
Well now, look! We're heading in the good and
This section clear. Save. Go. Okay, so here we have enemies. I'm gonna go with the main character there, and Khelgar will go here. Khelgar is the fighter, you can see. Same class as me. Oh, good. Handled that pretty fast. Okay, let him go. There are no enemies who would be able to kill him, because he had enough of health points. Khelgar will arrive soon. Okay, for some reason, cleave attacks are not that lucky as they used to. So we're gonna have some rest because we are very low on health. Also, if there are enemies nearby, or again if not enough time passed, you won't be able to rest and restore health and spells. We kill some enemies here. Some over here. Okay. They've worked. It was enough damage. That's why Khelgar annihilated the body. Here also we can notice that this spider, with each attack it can apply poison. Hopefully my fortitude save roll was high enough. And now it wasn't. Now I got poisoned and I had negative effect over here already, which is this decrease in strength, which is not good. To get rid of this effect, we have two options here. Three options actually. We can use a potion, we can use a spell, and we can just simply rest. The thing is that even if you rest, there will be fortitude saving throw again, and if you fail it, the effect will not disappear, so you have to keep that in mind. Alright, so I'm gonna split character, send this one here, this one here. Okay, I'll level up. Yeah, the thing is, in this game also you don't receive the feats with every level, there is some progression system. So. Critical hit, live, hit, and miss. They've missed. So yeah, this is a good beat, but if you again you can miss because each enemy has its own armor class, and every time you have to apply an attack roll on each enemy, and it's not the same, it's random, so sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. You don't have to be relying on getting successful hits all the time. Yeah, also you saw attack of opportunity. It happens when a character without special feat is trying to move within the enemy's range. So that is why you have to be very careful when you micro control your. I'm gonna kill this guy, hopefully. This one. Okay, live attack worked. Attack of opportunity, good. So we have chests that we cannot open because we don't have the unlock skill. Later on we're gonna have a character or a special item that will do this for us. Later probably I will come to this location one more time and check the chests. Maybe I will find something useful there. Here the loot system is random, you don't know what you get, but sometimes in certain locations you may receive a specific item anyway, no matter how many times you load the save, you will get the same item. Yeah. For some reason we are not hitting these guys. this. Now we can leave this location and move forward to our next quest. So here we turn to the left, because there are some enemies here, some experience. Experience is something that we need. Send here. Can I loot those? Yeah, if possible, we have to deal with the weakest enemies first, because they are larger in numbers. The lesser enemies you have, the better, because each enemy, even a weak one, is a danger, because he can deal some damage to you. Over there we can see Galen, the merchant we met in the tutorial mission and in the inn. So we're gonna help him and kill the gods. Okay, we got a good. We received some item from him because we passed the diplomacy check. So that's one of the main reasons why you need to be invested into communication skills, because you can get some good bonuses. So experience, that depends on the situation. Okay. I don't know why, but we are very lucky with the hits. So many of them actually land. Okay, there is another character that's gonna be on our team. We're gonna help her out.
What? What's
Hey, hold on. Looks like she's got that we are. Caught this demon trying to
No, shut your lying mouth, demon. You'll get
you know,
especially
Runty. Good enough.
Okay, so let's kill these guys first, because they have less health, deal less damage.
Where did you come from? Sorry if I sounded surprised. I mean, of course, they never would have caught me in the first place. Yeah?
Oh, is that so?
Oh, but please let me come with you. Thanks.
Okay, another character. We have to change the behavior a little. let her on the chest and we're gonna loot the items in the meantime. Yeah, so Neeshka is a row. She has 0 will, saving throws, high reflexes and fortitude, but very soon you will understand why this is very bad, because this particular class is very exposed to the enemies we're gonna hit very soon. So we will pick some quests. We'll buy some items, of course. As I said, I need a better greatsword. I can sell these items because I don't need them. I could actually give a short bow to Neeshka because in close combat she is useless. I'm gonna also give this one to her. Actually, here, 2 damage. We don't really need this for now. Now we can have this. No use for us. Yeah, also I'm trying to sell all the items through my character because he has a special feat that provides a discount or better prices. So the items are sold at a better price. Right, so we bought pretty much everything from him. We could buy this one in the future. For weapon crafting gonna be useful, and this mold. I'll explain later on how the crafting system is in this game. We don't need anything from Galen, apart from... Okay, so let's take some quests. Okay, so here my diplomacy is very low, so this is why he doesn't agree or anything. Here is another quest. And we also need to pick some items that will help us do the crafting. This can be useful. All the rest is of no use for us. Okay, so this is it for now. In the next video we will finish the quest which